Have you saved anyone lately, Kevin?
Have I saved anyone? No, I've been
No.
chilling.
You said what?
I've been chilling.
You've been chilling. Did you ever get for any of the and there have been more than one time that you've saved people, but
Let me tell you how Texas works, right?
Yeah.
Let me say Fort Worth. I ain't even gonna say Texas. Let me tell you how Fort Worth works. Let me tell you how Saginaw works. Actually, Saginaw. I stay close to Saginaw. Lake Worth and Saginaw. These fools be tripping. I do all this, right?
Right.
So I have a California driver license. I don't have a Texas driver license. I haven't had a Texas ID. I've never had a Texas driver license, but I haven't had a Texas ID since I was 18 years old, right?
Right.
So I lost it. You know, I was young, dumb. I don't know how to keep up with stuff. You know what I mean? It's like
I hear you. Hey, I lived in California for 9 years. I have a Jersey license, so
yeah, it just barely learned that skill.
Yeah.
So I got pulled over one night on my way to the airport, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "We got to book you." I'm like, "Book me for what?" They're like, "For tickets." I'm like, "Tickets?" I'm like, "How much are the tickets?" I'm like, "I got the money right now. I'll pay you for the. I'll pay you." And he's like, "No, it doesn't work like that. You trying to bribe me?" I'm like, "No, I'm not trying to bribe you. I'm just trying to pay my fucking tickets so I can go to the airport."
Right.
And he's like, "No, we gotta book you." I'm like, "All right, well, fucking book me then." What? So he booked me. You know, we get down there. As soon as I get down there, you know, this guy didn't know who I was. The other guy, he knows who I am, but it's too late. You're booked, right? So as soon as I get in there, he's already running my shit. He ran my shit. As soon as I get in there, I signed 2 papers. He then brings up the freaking other papers to pay the tickets. I pay the tickets, and freaking. We end up waiting for 2 hours because me and this dude are having a conversation, and the whole time he forgot to ask me if I wanted to use my cash to pay the tickets. So then eventually, you know, he goes, "Hey, don't you got cash?" I said, "Yeah, I got cash, bro." He goes, "You want to just pay the tickets?" I said, "Bro, I've been saying that the whole time, bro."
Right.
And he goes, "Okay." He goes, "All right, I'll go pay the tickets." So I'm there for like 3-4 hours. This is way back on my birthday. It's way back on my birthday.
So you've done missed the flight. You've missed the flight at this point.
I missed the flight. You know, no, I was picking somebody up from the airport. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I missed. They got an Uber to the house.
Did she wait?
Know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, I just literally stopped at like a shooting a week ago, and y'all gonna book me for some tickets. Man, I can pay right now. I'm like,
I was legit gonna say, have they given you a medal? Has the mayor had you over to City Hall?
No, they give you one of these. Stay out of our way, kid.
For real, man. Come on, Saginaw, step it up.
I mean, the good thing is I don't do it for the medals or anything like that. It's just when you see something bad going on, the right thing to do is the right thing to do. So
I know it.
But I ain't gonna lie, it was funny as hell when it happened. All my boys was like, "That's why I ain't doing shit good. I ain't helping nobody." I was like, see, y'all got me looking like an idiot out here. So I'm trying to stay out the way, man. I ain't gonna lie. I see something the other day. I got out of the car. I said, "You know what, man? I'm getting back in the car, man. They gonna lock me up for them with these folks." As I got back in the car, I ain't doing nothing in Saginaw no more, man. I'll help everybody else anywhere else. But if you're in Saginaw, I ain't helping you, man.
Believe, and forgive my language here, he said, I finally get to shut that MFR up.
Yeah.
Have you heard that? What do you think?
I haven't really paid attention to anything. It's a short camp. So, you know, my manager was like, "You want to do some interviews?" I was like, "Whatever you think we need to do." You know what I mean? I just been kind of focused and grinding and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, one little interview I did here earlier the other day when I was driving the car out here to Houston, it just seemed like he's forcing it, trying to sell some stuff. The best one he had was the one with Schmo when he was talking about firing up in the press conference. That'd probably be a good route. Just don't get fined. You know what I mean? Other than that, do your thing, bro. You know what I mean?
Not unfazed. It doesn't seem like it phases you in the least.
Nah, I mean, I heard everybody talking about how I suppose we want him, but I mean, at the end of the day, when I was supposed to make my welterweight debut in fucking 2020, you know what I mean? They were like offering me D-Rod. I got injured, fight didn't happen, so I said whenever we get a chance, we can run that back. I called out Cowboy. He got butthurt, so he called me out. So, all right, can't get the master, I'll take the student. That's how I've been saying it. So that's how we'll get it done. You know?
Yeah. Talk about the fight and how it came to be. This was not originally on the card, Kevin. And then you step up, obviously something that you have shown a willingness to do, going back to when you fought 5 times in a single year when COVID was here. How did this thing come to be, and why the catch weight?
Well, somebody couldn't make weight, not me. So yeah.
So he couldn't make D-Rod couldn't make 170.
couldn't even make 175. You know what
So
I
what
mean?
you fighting at 180? You fight 180?
180. And I was like, we might as well just make it 185. But I don't think they like the idea of me being ranked in 2 weight classes. So they made it 180. But at the end of the day, that works out because I'm fighting in between both weight classes. So you can rank me in both. It was, it's like I was offered a good fight, but it was so far away that I was like, look, I'm down 100%. I don't turn down fights, but I don't want to wait that long to fight again. So if I can get something in before then, that'd be awesome. So they gave me a list of names. Of course, I said yes to every single name that they gave me. They asked me which one I would like the most. I had actually named Neil Magny because it was supposed to be October 15th.
Wow.
I thought that was going to be a great fight. They had already offered. That was the first one they offered to me. So I was just it was stuck in my brain.
Is that the one you didn't want to wait for, or that was just one of the options for now?
That was one of the options.
Okay.
One of the options. The other one's a little further along the line, which actually was offered to me second. I just kept sticking with the Neil Magny thing because it was in my brain. I was already kind of like prepping myself for a Neil.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw more strikes than Neil this fight. Cardio Neil. I'm just talking myself up. Probably not gonna happen. But
right.
You gotta talk yourself up somehow. Right. So then they were like, we want you to go September 10th. Can you make 170 pounds by then? I was like, it's not ideal, but yeah, I can. So then they just started throwing a bunch of 170 pound guys out there, and then we were like, let's just make this simple. Here's the ones that we like. D-Rod wasn't even on the list. They threw D-Rod's name out there. I guess he was at Contender Series or something like that. And I had already said yeah once before. So what's the difference now, right?
Right.
So, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Scrapping them up.
How does it go down when you kind of picture the way this thing goes? Do you knock him out? Is it something you think goes to decision because he's a tough guy and you only have 3 rounds to work with? How does this fight unfold on September 10th?
Dude, D-Rod's really, really tough. Super tough guy. Probably finish him within 15 seconds.
Kevin, good luck, man. We'll all be watching, brother. It's UFC 279 from Las Vegas. If you can't be there, buy it on ESPN Plus. Thank you, Kevin.
All right, guys.